Hello everyone out there, Captain K-Man here today with a review of xEnviro 1.07. At long last, the long-awaited update to X-Plane's #1 weather engine generation system is finally here, and we get to look at it today. And so far, I am extremely happy with this thing. It looks phenomenal. Now we're going to do a quick flight here. We're going to show just the takeoff, some en route stuff, and the landing. I'm going to try to keep this video down to 30 minutes here and just show off the weather and stuff. My ATC software, Pilot to ATC, also got a new version today. And Navigraph Charts got a huge facelift on what it looks like today. So we have a bunch of new stuff. So, that being said, we are already hooked up. We're ready to push back, all that good stuff. We do need to get permission for the push and start. I'm going to do that right now, and let's get up there and see what these clouds look like, shall we? Southwest 361, ready for pushback and engine start.
Southwest 361, pushback and engine start approved.
Pushback and engine start approved, Southwest 361.
Boarding is completed, Captain. All passengers are accounted for. We're ready for departure when you are.
Sweet! Let's do it! Alright, let's get the parking brake off and start this push.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Here we go! Out to nice view of a wall. Let's try a different view. There we go. While he's doing his little pushback, let's do a little free roaming here around Minneapolis-St. Paul and take a look at what we got going on here. So the weather is currently overcast. There's a storm coming in from the west, and depiction of the weather looks really darn good. The overcast you can see there is right there with a little bit of mostly cloudy over in that direction off to the east, northeast, towards Chicago. And then it gets overcasty way out there again. So overcast looks fantastic. These new clouds are beautiful. They are stunning. And I already did one flight today from, where did I leave from? I went from Portland down to someplace in California. So it was really nice looking. I actually did a kind of a dusk flight, or a, dusk flight, so I could see the colors changing and stuff like that. And it was impressive. And so far, I'm not detecting any frame rate hit on my particular hardware. My specs can be seen in the description below on the video. I do have my frame rate locked at 30 FPS right now with a half refresh rate. So if there is a frame loss, it's probably just going to be 2 or 3 points, and I'm not going to notice it with a frame rate lock. Because normally when I don't lock my frame rate, I get around 40, 45 frames per second, depending on what airport I'm at. So ideally, with a frame rate of 30 locked out, I shouldn't see any performance degradation throughout this entire flight. So let's get back in here and actually start up these engines here. Get some good duct power there and crank it. Here we go. Crank it up, crank it up. Even our pushback plug-in is brand new today also. We updated the BetterPushback Plug-In, and it is working fantastic.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Bam! Parking brake set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Awesome. Cut out. Let's start #1 here. He's going to give me a hand signal here in a second. We're sitting up pretty darn high on our seat here. Let's sit down a little bit. Sit down. Fuel her up. Alright. Disconnect. Let's get out of here. We got some clouds to explore. Now I have detected a bug or two so far having to do with mountainous terrain sticking up out of the haze layer. It doesn't blend very well in certain locations, but right now I can live with that.
Hose disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Flaps 5. And the yaw dampener, boom, on. Pitot tubes on. And we are ready to go. Over to power. Let's get some airflow going. APU can be shut down. And over to generator number 1. Okay, fantastic. We're ready to start taxiing here. So let's call for our taxi clearance to runway 30 left is going to be our departure today. And let's do it. Southwest 361, ready to taxi, runway 30 left.
Southwest 361 taxi to runway 30 left via taxiways Delta, Whiskey 1, hold short runway 30 left.
Taxi to runway 30 left via taxiways Delta, Whiskey 1, hold short runway 30 left, Southwest 361. Alright, boys and girls, we are gonna boogie out of here. Let me see if the new features are working. Oh, they are fantastic. Let me show you what we got going over here in Pilot to ATC real quick. So Pilot to ATC got its facelift today. A lot of new features were added and a lot of bug fixes were added, including one that I detected. Woohoo! I'm a bug stomper. I'm officially a bug stomper now here. That static that you're hearing whenever the ATC talks to me, that's Pilot to ATC allows you to use a WAV file as a static background noise anytime the AI is talking to you, and that was broken, and we pointed it out to Dave and he got it fixed, so now I can get all my crackles and hisses and pops that you would hear on the real transmission. A little bit of blinging to go, and I'll probably make my own custom WAV file eventually, but the taxi system looks really, really good now. Big facelift there. It's pulling gate data now properly off of the Navigraph data packs. I think Aerosoft as well, as long as Aerosoft actually has gate numbering in their data packs. I think they do. There's our path. We're going to take that path right now and start boogieing on down. Parking brakes off, and we're going to throttle up here. And here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, request your full attention as the flight attendants demonstrate the safety features of this aircraft. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal flaps into the buckle and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the upper portion of the buckle.
Now, Navigraph also got a mega facelift here.
Unexpected turbulence. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you.
They've switched over to Jepson charts. They got rid of the other chart company that they were using, so now they're using Jepson full-color charts here. And I really like the new layout here. I can make quick shortcuts for the airport that I'm working with. And
in the event of decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically drop
quickly navigate around here. Everything's color-coded now, so that's nice. See how we got taxi information is color-coded over here in my hotbar, so that's pretty cool. Like it. You can go to everything here. You just click whatever you want to put over on your hotbar here, and voila, it's over there for you to use in a quick reference. So you don't have to worry about these thousands of little pages everywhere.
In the event of an emergency, you will be asked to get into the brace position. This is achieved by leaning forward with your hands on top of your head and your elbows against your
Slow her up. Back to the stream. All right.
A life vest is located in the pouch under your seat. When instructed to do so, open the plastic.
I'm liking it. The weather's getting worse around here as that storm moves in from the west.
Around your waist and adjust at the front. Inflate the vest, pull firmly on the red cord.
You can see right there, there's a blending problem that I was talking about. This has to do with the low altitude blending. We come up here, blah, 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 blah. Ah, come on, get over there. The lower atmosphere. So if we toggle this off, you'll see it gets way different looking. but the blending issue goes away. Turn it back on, boop, blending issue. But the lighting and stuff is correct with the lower atmosphere turned on, so I'm going to live with it for now. Settings are pretty much the same as they were in the original one. This is my settings. Feel free to pause the video here if you want to mimic them. They work really good on my system, so I'm happy with it. Oh, come on, you drunk monkey. Get back on the line. All right, time for us to take a right turn, Clyde. We're going to go down that way. Slow it up, slow it up. Let's take the turn. Let's take the turn. There we go. Princess Ariel wants to get down to St. Louis. So that's where we're going to go. We're going to head on down to St. Louis. I really like these new clouds, man. That is just absolutely stunning. I have been complaining about X-Plane's weather ever since I switched over from P3D. I constantly was like, man, you guys need to do something because Active Sky Next knows how to do it. Why can't y'all figure it out? Well, I am going to say now, xEnviro, the team, has figured it out because this looks believable to me. I'm getting great performance myself, personally. I've seen in the threads and stuff where some people are having problems, but I am thankfully not one of them, other than the little minor blending bugs that I've seen. Just a barreling down the runway or the taxiway here. Almost down there. And we'll blast out of here on our departure. What's up, little maintenance truck? What you doing out here? Don't you hit my plane. He would have hit my plane. Speeding just a little bit. Well, even at idle thrust, this plane wants to really just zoom, zoom, zoom. All right, what is this? This is Whiskey 3. We're heading on down to Whiskey 1. That is so impressive to me. I love it. This is a game changer. That right there is not xEnviro's fault. That is the modeler's fault for not creating proper transparency on their texture file for the metal girder works. So the place where you see the blending bug, and we might see it
Southwest
here on the
361 contact tower on 123.905. Have a good evening.
Tower on 123.905, Southwest 361. Like I was saying, we may see the blending bug here if there's any tall hills or mountainous terrain around here. I don't think we're going to see any of that right now. Let's get into our hold short point here, and we'll contact the tower and get up into the sky and take a look at these clouds up close and personal. Set that parking brake. Ooh. And I think we're good to go here. Oops, not yet, not yet, not yet. We got to turn on the transponder. There it goes. Now we're ready to contact them. Southwest 361, holding short runway 30 left, ready for departure.
Southwest 361 winds are 300 at 10 knots, altimeter 2993, cleared for takeoff, runway 30 left.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 30 left, Southwest 361. All right.
Cabin crew, take your seats for takeoff, please.
All right. Runway entry procedures. We are good to go. Approach path clear on the left. Approach path clear on the right. Let's get up there.
30 left.
Arming her up. We're going to do a rolling takeoff here. Final checks up above. Everything checks out. Let's start the turn here. Ooh, there's that overcast sky. And let's turn on that. Oh, actually,
on
we're
runway,
not going to do a rolling takeoff.
30
We've got to turn some
left.
other stuff on. All right, let's get into position here and bring her to a little halt there. We'll just let it keep rolling real quick. And I need this, and this, and this, and this, and this, and this. And I want that, and I want that, and I want weather on the radar, and I want a little more radar oomph to us. All right, here we go. Take off. Start the clock. All right, are we stable here? Are we stable? I think we're stable. Let's give her the gas. And toga. All right, here we go, boys and girls. Speed is alive. V1. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear coming up. Yeehaw, boys and girls. On the up and up, level change, LNAV, autopilot engage. I don't think I have any speed restrictions around here. Nope, we can accelerate to 250 knots and continue on up to 6,000 feet. Flaps up. MCP's like, what are you doing, man? All right, we're up and away. Heading towards the overcast.
Southwest 361, contact Minneapolis, departure on 132.907. Good day.
Start our turn here. Execute. Departure on 132.907, Southwest 361. Southwest 361 with you out of 4,800 feet for 6,000 feet.
Southwest 361, good evening. Radar contact. Southwest 361, climb and maintain 15,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 15,000 feet, Southwest 361. Alright, we're about to enter into the soup. I'm loving it. It looks fantastic.
Ladies
Great
and gentlemen,
frame
we're currently
rates.
climbing to our cruise altitude. Please remain in your seats with your seat belts fastened.
And there we go. We're in the
Belt
soup.
sign is extinguished. Thank you.
Alright, we are in the soup now. Got some turbulence going on here too. A little bit of shake and bake. I love how bright the cockpit got here because of all the reflections off the white clouds. There we go, almost busted through. Coming up out of the soup here. Feet. I think we can switch that off. That is definitely overcast below us. Heading towards the next big thick bank of clouds here. Phenomenally well done, guys. Hats off to xEnviro. Like, I'm super impressed here. This is good times. Alright, so we're going to zoom on down to St. Louis, and we'll cut back once we're on our final approach, and we'll see what the weather looks like down there.
The captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign and keep announcements around the cabin. However, we always recommend fasten while you are seated. In a few moments, flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks as well as snackage. Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge. Now sit back.
Notice the clouds are no longer rotating to face you. That's because these are volumetric clouds. And we just passed through another. Oh, that looked weird. I saw that. Do we have any speed restrictions here? Oh, crap. I think we do still. Let me check here. No, we do not have any speed restrictions. Open her up. Let's get out of here. All right, we'll see you when we get to St. Louis, everyone. Oh, the weather radar is actually showing weather. I like it. So colorful. It's like a beautiful painting made by Mother Nature herself. It almost makes me weep. Almost. Alright, enough of that. We'll be back. Looks like the clouds do still rotate a little bit, but not nearly as bad as they used to. This is freaking gorgeous looking. xEnviro looking good. Boy, hell, look at that. We've got a thunderstorm. That is my first time ever actually seeing xEnviro make a thunderstorm. Oh, I am happy. I am happy. Look at that lightning go. I'm so happy. Alright, we're almost to St. Louis here. It'll be about another 24 minutes till we're on the ground, so I just wanted to show you all that xEnviro is doing thunderstorms now. It could be a little bit better on its depiction of the thunderheads and stuff, but that's on their roadmap. Better cloud depiction. It is on the roadmap, so one day. Alright, boys and girls, we have arrived at St. Louis here. We are approaching 12 right. Currently descending down to our Final approach altitude here. The sun has set, but we still got the beautiful reflections of the city lights bouncing off the bottom of our volumetric clouds here. Looking gorgeous. The sun is setting in the background there, almost completely gone. Looks beautiful. Our approach speed today referenced 136. So we're going to start slowing down to 136. And we'll deploy those landing gear. And we'll turn on approach mode. Flaps to 15, please. We have capture on channel 1. Flaps to 30. Alright, landing checklist. Engine start switches, continuous. Speed brake is armed. Flaps 30. Green lights. Landing gear down and locked. Landing checklist complete. There's the city of St. Louis popping into existence here. On the forums, there is a gentleman who has figured out how to make the lights extend out to the distance, but he has been refusing to tell everybody how he did it. He's been releasing packages of his own. Come on, man, spill the beans. We want to know. Alright, let's get some of this cockpit lighting toned down a little bit here. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Cabin crew, take your seats for landing, please.
Love them clouds. There's the middle marker. Whoa, a little wind gust there. And set final course approach heading 123, just in case we have to do a go around. Shouldn't have to. Oh, we got a lock on. Auto land has engaged itself. X-Plane's night lighting. It doesn't get any better than that. Even P3D version 4 still doesn't look anything like this at night. Alright, shall we do a horrible manual landing here? Let's attempt it. My aircraft.
1,000. Minimum.
Southwest 361,
Approaching.
winds are 171 at 6
right.
knots, cleared to land runway 12 right.
Forgot to mention that. Clear to land runway 12 right, Southwest 361. Forgot to check in with them, as usual. We're drifting. Drifting just a little bit.
400.
Keep the eyes on the touchdown.
300. 200.
Let's see if we can actually stick it without floating for once.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Oh, that was a... Oh, that was not a good landing. That was bad.
Southwest 361, exit runway when able.
I took my eyes off the damn monitor for 5 seconds. Actually, less than that. Well, this wasn't about precision flying today. That is unfortunate. Oh yeah, we busted some landing gear on that. There's our gate right there. We'll hop out and take a look. If there's anything left of our airplane. Alright, let's not blind the marshal here, shall we? Woo! There we are. I'm looking for something. I'm looking for that. Give me that. Turn it up. Alright, switch over, and we are done here. Woo! We made it! But that was a terrible landing. I take full responsibility. I'm sure all my passengers are extremely happy back there. But this wasn't about the flight today. This was about xEnviro and what it was capable of doing. So let's rewind the clock here. Which way is that? Aha! There we go. Dun, 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 dun. Let's turn the lights on over the city. More beautiful cloud work. Yep. Alright, xEnviro, definitely a winner. If you haven't picked it up in the past, now is a good time to do it. Retails $69.99, and it does more than just clouds. It's a powerful weather engine. At least now it is. 1.06 was kind of meh, but this new 1.07, I think xEnviro finally has earned its $69.99 price tag for sure. Well, there we go. This was more of a demonstration than a review of it, but hopefully you found it entertaining, useful, and you'll head on out and put some money in xEnviro's pocket so they can continue developing this bad boy. They got a lot more on their road work ahead. Exciting stuff. So here's hoping they get that out in a speedy fashion. Until next time, Captain K-Man signing off. Thank you.